Welcome back to Quiz the Bible. I'm Yusef, joining you straight from the vast desert where we, the Israelites, have followed the great Moses out of Egypt. Behind me, you can see the solitary cloud that God has provided to guide us by day, a symbol of hope and guidance on our journey. Before I get back to camp, I've been asked to present a special 15-question quiz about the great Moses. Get ready to test your knowledge, learn interesting facts, and reflect on the lessons from his life. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with more quizzes and engaging content. Are you ready to explore the life and times of Moses with me? Let's get started. Question 1. Where was Moses born? Was it A. Canaan, B. Egypt, C. Midian, or D. Babylon? Think it over. Stop the clock. The answer was B. Egypt. Exodus 2 verses 1 to 3. Now a man of the tribe of Levi married a Levite woman, and she became pregnant and gave birth to a son. When she saw that he was a fine child, she hid him for 3 months. But when she could hide him no longer, she got a papyrus basket for him and coated it with tar and pitch. Then she placed the child in it and put it among the reeds along the bank of the Nile. Second question. Who found Moses in the Nile River as a baby? Was it A. Pharaoh's daughter, B. an Egyptian soldier, C. a Hebrew woman, or D. a shepherd? Time to think. That's time. The answer was A. Pharaoh's daughter. Exodus 2 verses 5 to 6. Then Pharaoh's daughter went down to the Nile to bathe, and her attendants were walking along the riverbank. She saw the basket among the reeds and sent her female slave to get it. She opened it and saw the baby. He was crying, and she felt sorry for him. "This is one of the Hebrew babies," she said. Question 3. What did Aaron turn into a snake before Pharaoh? Was it A. a rock, B. his cloak, C. a basket, or D. his staff? Think it over. And that's time. The answer was D. his staff. Exodus 7 verses 10 to 11. So Moses and Aaron went into Pharaoh and did what the Lord had commanded them. Aaron threw his staff in front of Pharaoh and his officials, and it became a serpent. Then Pharaoh also called for the wise men and sorcerers, and they, along with the Egyptian magicians, did the same thing with their secret arts. Question 4. Where did Moses receive the 10 Commandments from God? Was it A. Mount Nebo, B. Mount Sinai, C. Mount Moriah, or D. Mount Carmel? Consider your options. Stop the clock. The answer was B. Mount Sinai. Exodus 34 verses 1 to 2. The Lord said to Moses, "Chisel out 2 stone tablets like the first ones, and I will write on them the words that were on the first tablets, which you broke. Be ready in the morning and then come up on Mount Sinai. Present yourself to me there on top of the mountain." Question 5. How old was Moses when he died? Was it A. 100 years, B. 80 years, C. 120 years, or D. 110 years? Mull it over. That's 10 seconds. The answer was C. 120 years. Deuteronomy 34 verse 7. Moses was 120 years old when he died, yet his eyes were not weak nor his strength gone. Question 6. Moses was raised as an Egyptian prince but was originally from which tribe of Israel? Was it A. Judah, B. Levi, C. Benjamin, or D. Ephraim? Reflect on your answer. Stop the clock. The answer was B. Levi. 1 Chronicles 23 verses 13 to 14. The sons of Amram, Aaron and Moses. Aaron was set apart, he and his descendants forever, to consecrate the most holy things, to offer sacrifices before the Lord, to minister before him and to pronounce blessings in his name forever. The sons of Moses, the man of God, were counted as part of the tribe of Levi. Question 7. Who assisted Moses in speaking to Pharaoh as Moses was not eloquent? Was it A. Aaron, B. Joshua, C. Caleb, or D. Hur? Contemplate your choice. No more time. The answer was A. Aaron. Exodus 6 verse 30 onward. But Moses said to the Lord, "Since I speak with faltering lips, why would Pharaoh listen to me?" Then the Lord said to Moses, "See, I have made you like God to Pharaoh, and your brother Aaron will be your prophet. You are to say everything I command you, and your brother Aaron is to tell Pharaoh to let the Israelites go out of his country." Question 8. What was the law of God written on that was given to Moses? Was it A. golden tablets, B. in his mind, C. a scroll, or D. stone tablets? Think it over. Time's up. The answer was D. stone tablets. Exodus 34 verse 1. The Lord said to Moses, "Chisel out 2 stone tablets like the first ones, and I will write on them the words that were on the first tablets, which you broke." Question 9. What was the name of Moses' sister? Was it A. Zipporah, B. Miriam, C. Deborah, or D. Rachel? I'll give you some time. No more time. The answer was B. Miriam. Numbers 26 verse 59. The name of Amram's wife was Jochebed, a descendant of Levi, who was born to the Levites in Egypt. To Amram she bore Aaron, Moses, and their sister Miriam. Question 10. What sea did God part in order to help the Israelites escape the Egyptians? Was it A. the Arabian Sea, B. the Black Sea, C. the Red Sea, or D. the Mediterranean Sea? Ponder on it. Time's up. The answer was C. the Red Sea. Exodus 14 verses 1 to 3. Now the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel that they turn and camp before Pi-Hahiroth, between Migdol and the sea, opposite Baal-Zephon. You shall camp before it by the sea. For Pharaoh will say of the children of Israel, they are bewildered by the land, the wilderness has closed them in." Question 11. Why did Moses flee to the land of Midian? Was it A. he was lost, B. he killed an Egyptian, C. to find a wife, or D. God sent him? Take a moment to think. Your time's over. The answer was B. he killed an Egyptian. Exodus 2 verses 11 to 12. One day, after Moses had grown up, he went out to where his own people were and watched them at their hard labor. He saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew, one of his own people. Looking this way and that and seeing no one, he killed the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. Question 12. What was the name of Moses' firstborn son? Was it A. Gershom, B. Eleazar, C. Aaron, or D. Lot? Give it some thought. No more time. The answer was A. Gershom. Exodus 2 verses 21 to 22. Moses agreed to stay with the man who gave his daughter Zipporah to Moses in marriage. Zipporah gave birth to a son, and Moses named him Gershom, saying, I have become a foreigner in a foreign land. Question 13. How many plagues did God send on Egypt? Was it A. 12, B. 7, C. 10, or D. 5? Please take a moment to think. Time is up. The answer was C. 10. Question 14. Why was God going to kill Moses on his way back to Egypt? Was it A. He had not circumcised his son, B. He doubted God, C. He was late, or D. He spoke against God? I'll give you some time. That's all the time you have. The answer was A. He had not circumcised his son. Exodus 4 verses 24 to 26. At a lodging place on the way, the Lord met Moses and was about to kill him. But Zipporah took a flint knife, cut off her son's foreskin, and touched Moses' feet with it. Surely you are a bridegroom of blood to me, she said. So the Lord let him alone. At that time she said bridegroom of blood, referring to circumcision. Last question. Question 15. Which plague finally convinced Pharaoh to release the Israelites? Was it A. Death of the firstborn, B. Locusts, C. Darkness, or D. Water turning to blood? Reflect on your answer. Pencils down. The answer was A. Death of the firstborn. Exodus 11 verse 1. Now the Lord had said to Moses, I will bring one more plague on Pharaoh and on Egypt. After that he will let you go from here, and when he does, he will drive you out completely. And that's the end. I've been your host, Youssef. Thank you all for participating in today's enlightening journey through the life of Moses. I hope these questions not only challenged your knowledge but also deepened your understanding of this incredible leader that God used to save his people from slavery. If you enjoyed this quiz, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more engaging and educational content. Your support helps us create more quizzes like this and keeps our community thriving. Until next time, keep reflecting on the wisdom of the Bible, and may your journey be guided by light and truth. Shalom and God bless.